Hey, 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 my lovelies. Welcome to my channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the Daily Vibration. So, if you are new to the channel, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. My name is Kamoy, and we are doing the Daily Vibration for July 6, 2021, and it is day 100, guys. Oh my gosh. You need to go ahead and give yourself a big hug. We've made it to day 100, right? So, for 100 days, we have been committed to reconnecting with ourselves, to maybe breaking some habits, creating some new ones, to spiritual growth, spiritual expansion, just really embracing you and accepting your truth and walking your truth in your light and embracing your darkness and being able to balance out both aspects of yourself, right? Emotional health and mental health was definitely the name of the game this year, and we spent the past 100 days definitely tapping into self. So you need to give yourself like an applause for that. Right, you need to give yourself an applause for that. So now, if you have not been joining us for the 100-day level up journey, you can circle on back to my YouTube channel, the number 4, your inner voice, right? Or you can hop on over to my podcast and you can just go back to day 1 and begin the journey all over, right? Now, you guys know I go on vacation starting tomorrow. So you may not see any daily vibrations go up for a while, but I do have over 1,000 videos on my YouTube channel. So feel free to go ahead and help yourself. Okay, you have tons and tons of content that you can tap into. Now, I also want you to keep in mind that we got the classes coming up August 7th, all right? Trusting your intuition and communicating with the spiritual realm. If you're interested in that, you can definitely go ahead and submit your $50 deposit to hold your slot, okay? Now, keeping in mind that deposit definitely needs to be submitted by the end of the week. So it needs to be submitted by the 9th of July, all right? And your final payment is gonna be due by August 6th. So the balance of 150 will be due by August 6th. So it's a total of $200, my loves. You make a $50 donation to hold your seat, and then the final payment is going to be due by August 6th. All right. So that's going to be a 6 weeks class, and we're going to have a lot of fun. So if you feel like you want to learn how to trust yourself more, if you feel like you hear and you feel like you have ancestors and guides, and you just feel like you have energy around you, and you want to learn how to channel that energy, how to interact with that energy, how to communicate with that energy, you definitely want to go ahead and take this class. Okay. So, ruling number of the day on 100-day, right, is the number 9, which is a perfect number to end this journey with, right? The number 9 is all about completion, reconnecting your mind, your body, and soul. So, being able to utilize your mind, being able to utilize your intuitive nature of yourself, and then also being able to manifest that in the physical realm. So, I'm super excited just about, really giving myself an applause for showing up for myself for the past 100 days. In whatever way, in whatever shape, in whatever form that looked like to you, if you have been committed for the past 100 days, right? You're not in the same place that you were. You're not the same person that you were, right? You may not be even think the way that you were thinking 100 days ago. Your thoughts have changed, You're more aware of your triggers. You're more aware of the mental loop and the conversations that you have with yourself that don't really serve yourself, right? You're more aware of where you may even self-sabotage. So you definitely want to go ahead and celebrate today. So today I say, wear your crown. If you're a king, strut your stuff, right? If you're a queen, go ahead, go ahead, shine, bask, okay? Bask in your rulership, bask in your sovereignty, bask in your confidence, bask in your accomplishment. Mission accomplished, y'all. You did it. So today, as you're moving throughout your day, the thought for the day is just mission accomplished. Smile today just because the universe got your back. Smile today because you are loved. Smile today because you don't have to have everything figured out, right? Life unfolds. Only thing you need to do is show up on a daily basis for yourself. So, you guys know the deal. We always talk about this like repeatedly, The only way for you to reprogram yourself or for you to really learn something new is either through trauma, repetition, or symbols. So I often repeat myself here on this channel. Right? I'm outside with the birds today. They sound so beautiful. And so you know that you're not just responsible for mastering your sun sign, aka the month that you were born, right? You're also responsible for mastering all aspects of the zodiac wheel, right? Because all aspects of the zodiac wheel are archetypes of you. Okay, so they're archetypes of your psyche. All right. So now, this is how we do it here on this channel. What I do is I break them down into elements. So we do the 4 elements. You don't have to be any particular sign to tap into the message of that element. Matter of fact, you can utilize all 4 elements if you need to throughout the day. All right. So when you hear me reference the water energy or the water element or the water signs, and you are not a water sign, you are going to apply that to your emotions, to your feelings. Okay. That is going to be Cancer's energy, Scorpio's energy, as well as Pisces energy. So if you're not a Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Pisces, you're going to apply this message to your feelings, to your emotions, okay? Now, when you hear me reference a fire energy, which is going to be Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, right? That is going to be where you need to take action, where movement is required, and learning how to trust your intuition as you take these actions and these moves, okay? Now, if you are not an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius, this message, once again, is going to be for where you need to take action and where movement may be required, okay? When you hear me reference the earth energy or the earth element or the earth signs, if you are not a Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo, you're going to apply this message to the areas of the physical realm. This is the practical realm, okay? This is the realm where manifestation happens, okay? This is the logical realm, okay? So now, when you hear me reference the air energy, which is going to be the energy of Gemini, Libra, as well as Aquarius, right? You don't have to be a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius. You can apply this to your thinking, all right? Your intellect. These are the conversations in your head, the mental mind loops, okay? That's where you're going to apply these messages today, all right? Now, it's day 100, and we've made it to the last day in our journey, and you definitely want to go ahead and just look around. Mission accomplished. We've made it. You've been consistent at something for the past 100 days, which means that anything that you put your mind to, anything that you put your heart into, you can accomplish. All right? So all you got to do is just one day at a time, consistency. Okay? So accomplishment and consistency is what I want you to take away as you move forward with your summer. Okay? A constant showing up for self on a daily basis, and patting yourself on the back that you've accomplished your 100-day journey. So you want to definitely celebrate yourself today for that. All right. So let's talk about what's going on in the elements today. So in your emotions today with the water elements or the water energy, or if you are a water sign, you have the Temple card popping up. Now, this is from the deck, the Wild Unknown Archetypes deck. I love this deck. This is like my treat to you guys, because this is like one of my favorite personal decks that I use for myself. So I love this because it definitely taps in to the energies in a different way, right? And today what it's saying emotionally, what you need to be mindful of and what you need to pay attention to as you're moving throughout the day is the energy of the temple. Okay, now the temple is all about asking you, what are you worshiping and what are you rejecting? What are you worshiping and what are you rejecting? Because sometimes we tend to reject the things that we need and we worship the things that don't really serve the purpose, right? We've either outgrown them. It's either because it's just, what we're used to, So in your emotions today, it's really asking you to pay attention to what you're worshiping with your emotions and what you're rejecting with your emotions, what you're choosing not to deal with your emotions. All right. Now we've come a long way. We have the sun position in Cancer, so we know that's emotional energy. And we also have the moon position in Gemini. So we know that's energy of communication. That's energy also of siblings. So there could be something going on within the sibling factor. But that's also energy of you being able to think and communicate what you're thinking. Okay, so you have that aspect going on today in your emotions asking you, right? As you feel things today, you want to be able to really think, what am I worshiping emotionally that's really not serving me? Who am I making my God? Who am I casting as an enemy? Or should I say an enemy? You have enemies, but it's really enemies, right? Because you meet no one but yourself, right? So really, you shouldn't have any external enemies if your enemies become partners. There's a book, The Art of War, that talks about the last phase of war really should be a physical war, because war should really be a mental thing. It shouldn't be. So when you've gotten to the physical aspect of war, it's kind of like you've gotten to like the final straw where you feel like you can't negotiate. There's no room, right? Like game over. Okay. So as you are moving throughout the day to day, really pay attention to that. Pay attention to that. And then it could be about celebrating what you are no longer worshiping today emotionally. It could be about celebrating what you are no longer rejecting emotionally. So you want to be mindful of that as you move throughout the day. Don't, like, just place the energy where you see fit. Okay? So when we're hopping on over to the fire element, and the fire element has to do with you being able to take action. This is movement. You have the Star Born card. And when this card pops up, this is about purpose, right? So in the fire element, or if you're a fire sign, in your actions today, is asking you to tap into the Star-born energy, which is all about purpose and being able to have a purposeful, right, direction towards the future. This is a destination forward moving. This is no longer looking back at the past. This is being able to tap into the cosmos. This is when you start to operate on FATE type faith, where everything works out for your good. Everything, even the things that may seem, painful, or they may seem that it was sent to hurt you purposely, that all works for your good. So as you're moving throughout the day to day, you want to take actions with integrity and with purpose today. You're paying attention to how you move today, making sure that you move with purpose, right? Now, but you also want to make sure that purpose is not full of manipulation. So you don't want to do something to get a response, or do something to get somebody to give you something, or to do something that can only benefit you. That's going to be important as you move throughout the day and move throughout the energy. I think the one takeaway that I want you guys to know is to really be able to clarify how these archetypes fits and play within your daily life, just like the 4 season fits in our yearly lives. Okay, so when we hop on over to the earth energy, all right, which is going to be about, like I said, the practical aspect, the doing aspect, right, the manifestation aspect. Okay, so that the action aspect is all about you being able to either take action mentally, emotionally, or physically. When you come over to the earth aspect, that there's going to be some type of physical requirement. And physically today is saying move in the energy of the eternal child. It's not saying be childish, but more so like childlike, in the sense of being able to use your imagination, in the sense of being able to go past limited, perceptions and beliefs. So today in the physical realm, as you're moving throughout your day and you're being logical and you're being practical, you want to move in the energy of children. Children dream big. They have a broad imagination. So use your imagination today in the realm of the physical. Tap into the place where there's infinite possibilities. All right, you want to go beyond what others say is possible today in your physical realm. Go beyond the limitation that others has set forth for you. Maybe even stretch beyond the limitations that you may have set for yourself at a certain point in time. Go beyond that limitation as you're moving throughout the day to day. That's going to be important. That's going to be very, very important. Now, as we are moving throughout the energy, I want you to remember this though. Others only set limitations based on where they are. So if they can't see past where they are, you may not want to go ahead and share as much, because others sometimes can only give advice based on where they are. Okay, so you want to be mindful of that. All right. So now when we're moving on over to the level of thinking, okay, this is the air energy. You want to be mindful as you're in your thoughts today, right? To move with the energy of the Father. You got the Father popping up here. And this energy has to do with masculine energy, right? And it represents honesty, wisdom, and loyalty. But when masculine energy is not matured, it can run away from its responsibilities and it can be manipulative, right? It can also be deceitful, okay, and unloyal. So you want to be mindful today, moving through your thinking, right? Although you need to use masculine energy, which is a logical part of you, make sure that you're being honest in your thoughts today. Make sure that you're utilizing wisdom today, learning from your past mistakes, being able to apply things, okay? Being able to apply things that you've learned from the past. Being able to go back and maybe see what you may have missed, or maybe check your behavior that you can correct this time, around. Maybe check something that you can embrace, and support yourself in this time around in your thoughts. So this is asking you to be honest in your thinking today and utilize wisdom. Utilize wisdom. Now, as I was shuffling today in meditation, we got a bonus card that jumped out, and it's a dead end card. And this just sums up everything that we've been working towards for the past 100 days. And it's simply, the door is closed. The final chapter, right? We are now at a brand new impasse where we get to do things differently. The energy is new. The energy is beautiful. It's creative energy. It's also energy where you get my love, to support yourself unapologetically the way that you think you need to. Okay? So as you move throughout the day today, I want you really to embrace you. I want you to just embrace the fact that you've made it to day 100. I want you to love you. Okay? And I also don't want you to be afraid of the dark, because out of darkness comes enlightenment. Okay? So do something kind for yourself. You want to love yourself. You want to honor yourself. And I'm going to see you guys when I come back from vacation. And have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful summer. I'm on vacation for 3 weeks, but you guys have tons and tons of content on my channel that you can go ahead and check on it. All right? So I'm here just cheesing and just taking in the sun and just, I'm going to go ahead and celebrate. I'm going to go ahead and celebrate today and get myself something nice. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get myself something nice today. All right, my loves. It's been an amazing journey. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I will see you guys in the future daily vibrations. Bye, my love.